Alright farmers, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be having a look at some more mods. Now I want to start this video by saying we had a load of mods yesterday. It was like 20 in total, and when I finished doing the video and finished doing the game, it kept kicking me out. So there was some sort of mod conflict with something that was released yesterday. I don't know which one, but it was such a conflict I had to uninstall the game and reinstall it. So it's just a word of warning, if you are downloading a load of mods from yesterday, really try and just keep it to the ones that you really want, because there was something going on and I don't know what's caused it. That being said, I have reinstalled it and we're all back up and running, as you can well see. So we'll go through what we've got today. So first up, we've got the Cote Garant pack. Now this is a slurry tank. It's by Vertex Design. It's going to be 35.46 megabyte on the download, and you'll find them under slurry tanks, and there is two of them. So we'll go along to the end. Right, so we've got the PT 16,000 and you've got the PT 20,000. Now the difference is, as you can well imagine by the name, the 16,000 has got a 16,000 litre capacity, and the 20,000 has got a 20,000 litre capacity. Now these will take digestate and slurry, so if you got a load of that from your animals, then you're on to a winner. You go into there, you got a couple of different options on there. You got the delivery system at the back, you got the gooseneck distributor, you've got the 30-meter boom distributor, or you've got the 3-point hydraulic. So I'm assuming that's just going to spray something out the back, or it may just act as a tanker. So you've also got a couple of options on the tyres, a couple of different brands. You've got standard and wides. Then the main colour, you can change it from that green to a dark green, a black or a silver, and that will change the main tank. And you can change the rim colour from silver, black or red. Entirely up to you on that one. Right, so what I've gone for here, I've gone for the 20,000 litre capacity with the 30-meter boom. So we'll jump in this tractor, back it up, we'll hook it up like that. Right, so what you've got on the controls there, go up and down, moves this pipe in and out. Now I can only assume this is going to be something that's come across from PC that's got the manure system ready, because there's not much use for that on console if you're playing like me on Xbox. So yeah, don't really worry about that part. Then if you hold RB in and up and down, it raises and lowers it on the hitch itself. So we'll open it up, we'll get the booms out, and we'll get spraying some slurry. Alright, so there we are. We'll turn it on. Bit of a wiggle on the go there. You can see a slight different change on the textures underneath. Probably not the best ground to be doing this on, but you can definitely see it going down. Yeah, that's a nice working whip, that is. It's a 30-meter boom. It's obviously going a bit further out than that. Oh, better stop there. Just crashed into the house. Yeah, that's alright, that is. If you've got cows, or I think you can get slurry from pigs now as well, you've got a load on the go and you don't want to be spending on fertiliser, this could be the way for you to go. That's very nice indeed. All the nice pipe work on the side. That's nicely detailed, that is. Right, that's the Cote Garant pack by Vertex Design. Okay, on to the next one. Right, we got this here. We got the Duvelsdorf Bale Fork. This is by Rick, Black Label, TWD Modding and Black Fox. It's 0.77 megabyte on the download, and as you can imagine by the name, it's a bale fork. So you'll find this under front loader tools. Go all the way to the end. There you are. 780 to buy. There's no options, so it comes in the red, and it's going to be for your front loader. So we'll jump in the tractor. we are. Hook it up. So obviously this isn't like we've seen in 19 before. It's just a standard bale fork, so you're not going to have any auto load or anything like that on the go. There we are. Nice little back there for it, so you can get 2 bales on it quite easily. Obviously with nothing tying it to the bale fork itself, if you go around the corner pretty sharpish, they are going to come off. So just bear that in mind, since I've just thrown them 2 bales into the house. That being said, yeah, that's alright, that is bale fork. Looks quite nice. Obviously with the red going against the contrasting colours of the straw or the hay and grass bales, you can be able to see what you're doing rather easily. That's very nice indeed. That's the Duwilsdorf bale fork by Rick Black Label TWD Modding and Black Fox. Right, on to the next one. Right, this is the self-made 800 kilogram weight. This is also by Rick Black Label TWD Modding, and it's a weight 800 kilos, and you hook up to your tractor. So if you've got a heavy implement on the back, you need something to balance your tractor out a little bit, this is what you're going to need. So you'll find this under, as you can imagine, weights. It's all the way at the end, it's branded as a lizard. There's no options. It comes as 800 kilo and that is it, in this dark grey, gunmetal grey anthracite colour, whichever you want to call it. And it's a weight. There's not really much else to say about that. Obviously it's quite nice, got the bolts, got the rivets on it. Yeah. If you need a weight, and you need an 800 kilo weight, give this one a look. I know that was a quick one on that, but it's a weight, there's not really much more else to say to it. That's the self-made 800 kilogram weight by Rick Black Label TWD Modding. Right, on to the next one. Right, this is Farmhouse by Rajot G Play. 2.15 megabyte on the download, and it's a farmhouse. It's also a sleep trigger. So what you need to do with this, on the map you can only have one sleep trigger. If you have a look over there, I've had to sell the base game house so I can place this one. So just bear that in mind. If you're quite fond of the house that came with the game, you're going to need to sell it. That being said, it's nicely detailed. Obviously you've got this veranda out front. You've got the sleep trigger by the front doors. So you could go there if you want to skip through the days. You can't go inside. It is just a decorative thing for you and a sleep trigger. So you're not going to be able to go in and do a bit of role play or, you know, whatever you want to do that you would do in other houses. Same sort of style as the Elm Creek base game house. But it's alright. It is got back veranda and everything. Yeah, you could sit out here watching the sun go down, having a few sherbets if you like. Ah, that's alright. That's very nice indeed. Nice bit of weathering on the side panels. Bit of brickwork in the foundations. Yeah, excellent. Right, that's the Farmhouse by Rajot G Play. Okay, on to the last one for today. Okay, what we've got here, the mod is called Seeding Options. Now this is by FS22 mods. It's 0.011 megabyte on the download, and what this does is changes the options on seeders. It doesn't put any new seeders into the game, but it does allow you to change the fertilizer tank, if the seeder comes with it, into an extra seeding tank. So what I'll do, we'll open this up. This is just standard as it is. So we'll open the cover, we'll fill it up. So we've got 1600 litres of seed there. Then what you need to do now, we'll go and unload this. Right, unload, there you are. So let's drop them out. You need to take it over to a workshop. So whether you've got one placed on your farm or whether you take it back to the main shop on the map, that's entirely up to you. I've placed one here anyway. So we'll take it there. We'll drop it off. Move the tractor out of the way, because otherwise that's going to register in the actual workshop itself. Click on the spanner, so it brings up that menu. We'll go customize, and there we've got in the top right hand corner, you've got fertilization active, so that means it will use the tank, and you can change that to fertilization inactive, so that means it won't use the tank. That will use the tank for seed. So what we'll do, does that work? Customize, there we are. Right, okay, so it didn't cost me anything to do, which is always a bonus. So let's go and see how much it will take now. Oh, that tree's in the way. Okay, right, we're hooked up. So remember, we had 1600 litres on this particular seeder to start with. So we'll see how much this is going to take now. It should take more if I've read the instructions correctly. Pull it up, we'll open the tank. Why is that filling up with fertilizer? Okay. Open the cover. That's a bit strange. Right, this is proper random, because this is just filling up with fertilizer. So what's it doing? That should fill up with seed. Oh, now I'm stuck. Right, bear with me on this. I need to find out what's going on. Right, so let's give this another go. So I've come off. I've sold that one. And we got another one. And that's filled up with seed. Now what I did with this one, I chose the fertilization inactive from the shop menu when I first bought it. So I don't know if the option menu on the customization is working that well. Right, let's try this again. So we'll unload it. Go and turn the fertilization on. We'll see what happens then. So same as before. We'll pull off. I'll jump out. Oh, see, that's interesting. So if you've got a tractor or something on the back, it gives you the option to do both. Oh, that's excellent. Right, customize that. So fertilization active. Yes. Confirm. Right. What does that do? Oh, no. There we go. Now, is this going to let us fill up with seed and fertilizer at the same time? Oh, this ground's a bit uneven. Right. So we've got nothing in there at the minute. Right, so it's filled up with seed. No, it's not letting us fill up with fertilizer. That is random. Very random. Seed pallets everywhere now. Right, so let's just try that again. We'll turn the fertilization off, because this may need an update. So if you buy it from the shop with your fertilization on, it works. If you buy it with fertilization off, it works as intended. You get a bigger seed tank. What's it doing? And if you go to the workshop and you switch between the two, I think that's where the problem occurs. So I think you may need to bear that in mind when you're buying it in the first place. But we'll just give this a go. So we bought it with the fertilization off. Oh, just crashed in all them seed pallets. I bought it with the fertilisation off and it filled up full with seed. I bought it and then we changed it to the fertilisation on and it wouldn't fill up with fertiliser. So yeah, why didn't it fill up? I do think this is going to need an update. So like I said, you know, if you buy it with or without the fertilisation, it works perfectly. If you just go into the customization at the workshop, I think that's when the issues start happening. So I think this may need an update. But that being said, it is a tidy little option for you. What you'll need to do to get these options anyway is if you go into seeders, you'll see along the bottom there the usual standard ones, and then when you go a bit further along, you'll see that there, see seeding options mod. So these are the base game seeders, and it's got planters as well that it will use. Has it got planters? Let's double check that, haven't I? Yep, so it's got the planter option as well. So the base game ones, and you get this modded version of the base game ones. So if you want to change your seed tank capacity, you need to go to one that's got the seeding options mod written underneath it. Otherwise this is not going to work for you. That being said, if you bear that in mind when you're buying it, that could be a tidy little feature for you. It also says on the website that if you are going to hire workers and you've got the fertilizing option off, then go into your main menu and turn buy fertilizer off for your workers. Otherwise it's just going to work like normal. So that's a little bit of info for that for you. Keep that in mind if you are going to be using this mod, because it could be alright. If you buy it right at the shop in the first place, you shouldn't have any problems with it. I mean, for me, during this little test, it's only happened when we've gone to change it at the workshop. So the original bought version worked very nice. Anyway, so that is the seeding option by FS22 mods. And that, my friends, is it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Drop it in the comments below if you're thinking of using any of these that we've discussed today. But for me, that's it. And I'll see you in the next one.